Today's video is brought to you by Grey Viking Games. Click the link in the description below to buy MTG Arena codes for cosmetics, packs, and more. Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic, and I'm joined by this little guy here today because we're doing some giant dredge and he just wanted to watch dinosaurs over there. So that's what we're doing. Anyway, so we are playing some Quakebringer dredge. So 5 mana, 5/4, your opponents can't gain life. At the beginning of your upkeep, Quakebringer deals 2 damage to each opponent. This ability triggers only if Quakebringer is on the battlefield or if it's in the graveyard and you control a giant. And so we only actually have another 4 copies of Giants, but we actually are fairly consistent with this deck. And let me tell you why. So Giant Dredge, what we're trying to do with this is we are trying to play cards that get value for going from our library into the graveyard. So milling ourselves, we get free cards out of it. So Creeping Chill, 4 mana. You can cast at sorcery speed. It deals 3 damage to each opponent. You can gain 3 and you gain 3 life. Not that amazing if you're just casting it out, but whenever it's put from your graveyard, from the library to the graveyard, then you get to exile it and you get to do 3 damage and just do it for free, basically, which is awesome. And so that's what we want to do. And so that's basically the idea here. Narcomoeba also comes out for free. Whenever it's put from your library to the graveyard, you may put it onto the battlefield. And so we have a bunch of ways to make sure we're putting stuff from our library to the graveyard. So Merfolk Seakeeper, target player mills 4 cards. We mill ourselves for 4. It also just helps slow down the game a little bit by having a 0/4 out on the battlefield. Mire Triton, really good here, where it just mills over 2 cards, gains us some life, slows things down a little bit, and also works really well. Timber Calls the Dead, giving us another zombie to be able to gain life with and just kind of hit in. We really only need a few extra points of damage to close out games, because if we do hit all of our Creeping Chills, which is a possibility, then that's 12 points of damage. Still not enough to actually win the game. If we hit all of our Narcomoebas and we get in for a hit or 2 with each of them, then that's an extra 4 points of damage. We're still needing a little bit more damage. And so between Mire Triton, Timber Calls the Dead, which does create zombies here, lets us scry with the zombies that we have left or whatever is left on the battlefield. Bone Crusher to kind of hit in for damage, be an extra 4 copies for the Quakebringer to kind of show off, and then also Egon of God of Death, which is an awesome new inclusion as well, that can just be a 3 mana 6/6 for us, which we have plenty of ways to mill into our graveyard, so we're not that worried about it exiling or sacrificing at the beginning of the upkeep. So it's good stuff, and we don't really need a lot of stuff in the graveyard after we get out, mill over stuff. We want Narcomoeba to just kind of mill over, come onto the battlefield, and if it dies, it's fine. It fills up our graveyard more. Creeping Chill, it does exile, but we mill it over. Great, that's awesome. And so we actually fill up our graveyard pretty full. The only thing we don't want to hit is our Quakebringers, and that's fine as long as we have enough cards in the graveyard. This doesn't have to hit creatures except for the card draw side with the Throne of Dead, but that's just the main idea of this. We have 1 Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. It mills us as well as draws cards, and it lets us win in case we do get to the end and don't have mill. 1 copy is probably not enough to make that happen consistently, but I figured 1 copy of this and 3 of Ashiok is kind of a good mix here. But pretty much this is like a 4 of everything except that. And so the deck is actually fairly consistent. I've been really impressed with it. We are doing something that is completely based on randomness. So we're consistent as far as we are doing the thing that we need to be doing. Is it enough to kill people? Sometimes and sometimes not. That's kind of the fun part of playing this style of deck. And I do think that we have a lot of the pieces here that make it more and more consistent with it right now. So let's go ahead and jump into the gameplay, see how this one does for us, and wish us luck. Here we go. All right, against Polyboom, and pretty sweet hand. By pretty sweet, I mean we have Bone Crusher. Narcomoeba, just playing it out isn't the absolute worst either. It's definitely better, but we have some mill. We have all of our colors, and life is pretty good. As long as we have like 1 of these, a couple of our early game plays. Yeah, so we're gonna keep this. Try it out, why don't we? This deck does not have a ton of card draw, is one of the bigger issues with it. But let's go ahead and just start milling ourselves. So venture deeper, mill ourselves, Quakebringers into the graveyard. Nice. Now getting this out does help us get just a bit more damage. I like it. I like it a lot. We'll probably just hold up the Stomp to get in for damage to face or kill something important, like a Soul Warden. That's gotta die. So much so. Let's pass the turn, see what else there is. But in general, we don't want them to gain a lot of life. That's one nice thing about Quakebringer as well. It does bring in, if we get it onto the battlefield, that they can't gain life. Pretty nice stuff. All right, let's try this out. What you got? Johnny's Pride Mate. Do I want to kill that instead here? I have Narcomoebas and like a bunch of blockers for days. I should have stopped. I should have killed the Soul Warden beforehand. Let's... Yeah, I know, actually, let's kill the Soul Warden. I messed up there. That's fine. That's fine. All right, do I want to get out Bone Crusher first and then Timber Calls the Dead, or do I want to be like playing out other stuff here first? I think I can play around with that a little bit better on later turns. So let's go ahead and get out Bone Crusher this turn. Pass the turn. More life gain stuff. Timber Calls the Dead is nice. Do I want to go for like Egon as well though instead? Getting a 6/6 out might be decent. So much life gain. This is, yeah, these are really hard matchups for us, for people, and there's so much life gain in the format. But 2 free damage, we'll take it. Down to 19. Creeping Chill to hand. Oh, I should have milled. That's where the hard part of just like, we don't know what's on the top of our deck is unfortunate. Let's... How good is Egon actually going to be here for us? I think I'd rather get a few free spells. So I think I'm just going to play this out, play out Merfolk's Secret Keeper. And we'll hold this up for the next turn. We get to play Narcomoeba and Egon, get out a few more bodies. So we actually decline, don't make a zombie. Get a free Narcomoeba. Take action. Secret Keeper. And if I swing in, how do they block? They block here and here. We lose 4 points of damage. Yeah, no attacks, pass the turn. Honestly, I wouldn't mind another Quakebringer off the top to play and stop some life gain. That would be phenomenal. Phenomenal cosmic powers. Coco. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. At least they're doing it main phase. Maybe that's good for us. Most likely not. The fact that they're like holding up for options isn't promising. Yeah, all the life gained. Mm-hmm. To 24 life. This is one thing. We are doing 4 damage a turn, which is something. We'll take it right now. I'm fine taking 5 points of damage. We'll block it when it's a little bit bigger. Yeah, so no blocks. Take it down to 15. We need to make sure that their life total stays below 27 as well. Otherwise, they just gain so much life. It's ridiculous. All right, exile Timuret. How badly do I need that? So I can still just go Egon into Narcomoeba, have a little bit bigger board. Are we going to actually outpace these guys, though? I don't think so. I might just need a Creeping Chill just to keep the life total down a little bit lower. If they find one Angel... Oh, man. This is just a bad matchup, I think. Which is sad, because it's around a lot. Do I want to go Egon, or the other side of it, start drawing cards, maybe? Because finding a Quakebringer might be necessary. Let's just go for this. Let's get out bodies, see if it's good enough. I'm not too sure. How do they block now if we swing with Bone Crusher? They can't block very well. I'm definitely fine. Man, having a giant out is nice, but killing a Righteous Valkyrie or a Bishop of Wings, also very nice for us. They don't have any mana for protection. I think we just swing in. Yep, okay. Goes up to 21, gains more life, grows the Pride Mate, pass the turn. Ooh. It's all so wrong now. So very bad for us. Oh, come on. One Quakebringer is all we needed. I mean, we were going to be a turn too late no matter what there. No blocks this time. There's some bigger things to block on later turns. Yeah, there's another one. And that's game. Maybe we need like a Tybalt or something else in here as well. Or like a, I don't even know, a Raptor. Like the hard part, that's the biggest issue with dealing stuff from the graveyard, is that we can't really control that side of things super well. And a land to the top. Another Creeping Chill on top. Hey, that'd be cool if I had, you know, that's nice to have whenever we can mill over right now. But yeah, good game. We're out of here. And goodbye. All right, up against Straden. And no red mana. We have lots of mill though, so we're gonna keep this. Lead off with a Watergrave tap, pass the turn. Dude, I love these lands so much. They're so pretty. There's a lot of really good ones, but that's good stuff right there. Ooh. This might be worth... Ashiok's gonna be pretty nice in this matchup, I think. Just kind of keep their graveyard exiled. Alright, nothing. Sounds good. Darn it. Alright, do I want to just mill more? I guess we technically mill more with Ashiok than we do with Timurit. We have a decent blocker here. Sacks, grab something else. I might want to hold off on the Ashiok until I have a little bit bigger board. Although they can't search their library with this. So never mind. Ashiok does just kind of completely shut down the Elvish Reclaimer. Maybe they won't even read. I always forget about the static side of this. Yeah, so spells and abilities your opponent's control can't cause their controllers to search the library. So that's actually pretty nice. We can stop a lot of things here. It doesn't stop look at the top number of cards things, but it does stop other, you know, stops this from happening. All right, so we mill. We hit nothing. Crap. No attacks. Gonna keep our Ashiok alive as long as possible here. Yep, no more lands in your graveyard. No more searching. Seems pretty good. This has got to be like a Crucible of Worlds type of deck as well. Typically, you want to find like Lotus feel. I guess you have to have enough lands to make it work, but... Alright, just plays past the turn. Alright, Timurit calls it dead. Let's mill a little bit more. I guess technically I should be activating this first before they have some sort of interaction, potentially. I figured they would have killed it right away, though. Nothing. Well, ha. Oh boy. Good thing we got the Quakebringer in hand without any red land. Oh my gosh. Half of our deck. None of the pieces that matter. All of those have come to hand instead. Yes! And here's the randomness side of things that, you know, sometimes you just don't have the luck. And yeah, I don't got that right now. We'll swing in. Guess maybe I should hold back the Death Toucher for later. Trading it off with a 1/1, a 1-drop, especially when it can't do anything for a while. Oh, yes. Yes, I love it. Static effects are the hardest things to remember. I think that's one of the worst things about War of the Spark Planeswalkers. They're all actually really good. I don't think they're crazy unfair, but every one of them just made it really difficult to deal with. You know, just because of the stack effect being so annoying at times. Here's a Quakebringer. All right, so, dude, you know what I wouldn't mind? A red mana. Red mana would be swell. Nothing again. Okay, there's an Narcomoeba. Yeah, your lands are gone. Take action. There's one. Narcomoeba number 2. From Catacomb, swing in, and we do have some damage output now. Let's go ahead and foretell this. Why not? Because we're not playing anytime soon. So maybe we can make it a bit cheaper for later. Yay! Gosh, do we have to worry about milling ourselves out before we get enough stuff happening? Okay, we haven't found a single Creeping Chill yet, right? So we still have damage we can do. We get hit all of them on the next one, and we have lethal. Lechu's Thirst. We can't hit all of them now on the next turn. Okay. There's red mana. Quakebringer. Both to the bottom, I guess. Narcomoeba is not the worst, but red mana I think would just be better. So yeah, red mana. All attack except for Mire Triton. Yeah, just get in for the damages. Down to 10, pass the turn. Now they can start sacrificing with Reclaimer, start doing shenanigans. Maybe it was worthwhile to kill that. We have more Ashioks to hit as well, right? We haven't hit any of those either. All right. Secret Keeper. Mill. Come on. Do something good. Just, you know, one time. More Quakebringers into the graveyard. Yes! Oh, yeah. That's what I was waiting for. They have 4 mana. And they weren't playing anything out. There could be some kind of shenanigans happening here. Could just be Reclaimer going off again. Settle. Do we get red mana? Okay, okay. Now we don't have to worry about... Oh, I don't have red lands? Oh, they're milled over. Oh, no! Dang it. Is all of our red mana gone? Oh, no. No! Oh, my goodness. I know that we have mountains in here. At least one. There's our one. That's the one. All right, there we go. Perfect. Quakebringer. Don't have a counter spell? I'm not sure what this deck is. We haven't really seen what colors are playing besides green and white now. But it could be blue. Could have a counter spell here. Quakebringer does stop life gain. It's a good boy. How many do we have in the graveyard? 1. Just the 1. 2. Okay, 1, 2. Dude. Bajuka Bog. Oh, nice. Dude, we were playing up against some of the worst stuff ever. They should have waited till later. I wasn't going to swing with the Mire Triton, but now at least we're still playing the game. We still have Creeping Chills to hit, and those do just do 3 points of damage every time. So, you know, as long as they don't have life gain, we're good. We're fine. Did you just see yourself? You having fun now? Knight of the Reliquary. Yep, good stuff. Come on, we have so many good cards in these 20 cards of our deck. Elvish Rejuvenator. No Fill the Dead. Still just does damage for itself as well. Down to 6. Do I want to like try trading off with anything? No, we need to keep the Quakebringer alive, I believe. They're definitely willing to trade here. Yeah, so there's the land tap. No attacks, pass the turn. We're doing stuff. 2 Creeping Shields off the top. Come on. Maelstrom Pulse. Come on. You can do it. I can't imagine they're playing too many of these. All right. There's one. I'm not going to hold off for another turn. Maybe it's better to do that, but we're going to just try to get there. Pass the turn. I do have enough mana to maybe try to draw into both and do it at the same turn, but just in case. Egon got a dead. We can exile Quakebringer. We still have... How many Bone Crushers did we get through? So 1, 2, 3, and 3 Quakebringers. Okay. So we have 1 and 1 of each of those to find. I mean, 2 cards in 18 is still pretty high percentage. You have a chance of finding stuff. What's our chance of finding things now? So many cards are gone. Yeah. All right. No more red mana. So it has to be Bone Crusher now. Yeah. Decline. Nothing in the gray. Oh no. Oh goodness. How much for red mana do we have? 2, 4. All right. Most of the lands in the deck right now. Is this all of the lands that we've got? Like we've got to have so many good things to hit now, right? We have a higher chance of hitting non-land by far. And basically everything is good here. It either mills or kills. Came up with that by myself just now. That's right. All right, that's a lot of mana. Please don't have life gain. Sacrifices. Is this some sort of combo right now? Fable Passage. Yep, keeps milling more stuff over. It's really big. That's good and all. More manas. Fall of Thran. Oh my gosh. Nice. You awful, awful human being. Oh, come on. Do they have a way of getting rid of this right away now, too? All right. Lands. I mean, now lands aren't the worst things to draw. No attacks. Pass the turn. They're a long way away from this. So each player returns 2 lands from the graveyard to hand. Or to the battlefield. So they are, I think, looking for Bojuka Bog is what it typically goes for. I'm not sure which one resolves first. Let's grab... Now we have 2 of every color with this. Drone Catacomb. There we go. So they bring Bojuka Bog. So now we have 3 lands. That's all that we need except for the Creeping Chills. So, oh, this is crazy. Someone's playing Fall of Thran against us. Man. Itching stuff, though. Yes. Okay. That helps a ton. That is huge. All right. Now you can't get any more lands either. Your none of the quarries are nothing. Mill ourselves again. There's a free Narcomoeba. That can kill. Actually, no. Stone Cold Serpent stops it. Dang it. Okay, no attacks. Only 12 cards left. We are going to mill ourselves before too long. All right, so they don't have a graveyard, but guess what? We do. We do have a graveyard. How about that? Ha! Even through the Bojuka Bog. All right, so now who has lands? Fool. Now the Reliquary. Okay, they're gonna find lots more lands here, so that's fine. That's hilarious. Oh, you can't search the library. Oh, drats. Oh no. It's like we have the perfect card that just shuts down your deck completely. Oh, okay. Decline. We don't have any more basic lands in our deck, so that's fine. We want to kill Stone Cold Serpent if we... Quakebringer! Quakebringer! Yes! Yes! Alright, how many more good cards are they gonna have? No attacks past the turn. We have lethal, just with Quakebringer staying alive. No Assassin's Trophy, no more removal, no more stuff. They've had so many answers for what we're doing, it's kind of ridiculous. Come on, 1 Creeping Chill. No more Fall of Thran. One second, buddy. So my guess is that they do this at instant speed. They're supposed to Elvish Reclaimer in response to you going and grabbing lands with Fall of Thran, but you don't have any lands to play with, so you need to play Fall of Thran, then play a land. Actually, I'm not sure how that works. It's probably just how it happened, where we get 2 lands, but then they exile our graveyard, and then they should have more lands than us and Reliquary, Knight of Reliquaries, and that's kind of the whole idea of the deck. So that they just have massive board state, and hopefully we don't. Goes down to 1. They must have an answer for Quakebringer. Vraska. Okay. No, that doesn't. This one doesn't kill Quakebringer, but they can gain 1 life and draw a card. Okay, buddy, don't play with that. Can't gain life. Just kidding. I forgot about that. And you're dead, son. Yes. Yes. That is. Oh, that was an awesome game. All right, up against Tiamat, and this is actually a beautiful hand. We don't have black mana, but 8 cards milled. Narcomoebas are still decent to be playing out just for a little bit of damage. You know, like if we're gonna have any of our mill over cards in hand, I'd rather it be a Narcomoeba, especially with this hand. So, yay. All right, we're gonna mill over all of our black mana. We'll never be able to find it again. That's how it works. By the way, this is this video brought to you by MTG Assistant. Not actually sponsoring, but the link's in the description below if you guys want to support the channel. I get like 80 cents per download, something like that. So, ooh, double creeping. That's a good start. We'll take action. You know what? Let's start with a 12 life point swing. Why not? You know, let's just begin the game just like that. Do I want like Narcomoeba for it? No, let's just mill stuff out. Let's do it again. All of the bone crushers and such. Yeah, play tapped. Pass turn. I don't really care to shock ourselves to get out of Merfolk Secret Keeper, especially when they're gonna be playing Sacrifice. It might just end up hurting us more than helping us. Priests of Forgotten Gods. Not a black source. Alright, well, Narcomoeba, now we'll play Merfolk Secret Keeper. Hopefully they don't have Claim the Firstborn. Pass the turn. You can at least get in for some chip damage. Black mana. I'd love it. Ashiok would be amazing in this matchup as well. Brings nothing? They had nothing. Okay, there's black mana. Ooh. Oodalolly, my friends. Oodalolly indeed. Oh. Bad hits hurt much. Down to 13. Alright. Mire Triton and Narcomoeba on the next turn. We at least are getting power out in the battlefield. Yeah, the variance here is definitely bad. We definitely don't like losing all the Bone Crusher Giants. That's like so good in this matchup, and we did not find them. Or we found them. They're in the graveyard now. Alright, there's red mana. That's probably what they've been needing to play all of the things. Yeah. You making faces. Hey, no. Claims that one? Intriguing. Woe Strider. Sacrifices. This is kind of good for us. Yeah, lose a Secret Keeper. They knew that's what we're going to get rid of anyway. I feel like take the thing that you don't want us to have, though, right? Is the smarter play. Yes, I love not getting anything good. It's the best. All right, Mire Triton. Come on, 2 more cards. Ammon. Okay, are you going to sit with me? Or do you need to go with mommy? Okay. Narcomoeba from hand. Swing them in. And we will play out the Blood Crypt. Just top deck mode initiated. It's all good. We're definitely in the lead for like 5 more seconds. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go. They kept a hand with just Priest Forgotten Gods and Firstborn. Alright, buddy. If you can't sit up here, you have to go with mommy right now, okay? You need to sit still. Okay? Thank you, buddy. No blocks. Take the 2. Yep, another Claim the Firstborn. Sounds about right. It's because you're here. Giving him bad luck. You're my Firstborn. Okay, yeah, don't Rumpelstiltskin me anymore. I don't like it. Sacrifices. Do we keep the flyers because they're gonna get through? We get to gain some life here with this. All right, I think we actually do lose a Narcomoeba. As weird as it is, with the board state as it is, I think it's better. Jingoth, just kidding. There's a big dude now. I just want to scry and hit something amazing off the top. None of those. What the junk? All the action in the graveyard. All of the lands to the hands. Sweet. Oh boy. Yeah, should have kept the Narcomoeba. That was a misplay. Pass the turn. Having a 5-turn clock is a lot better than a 10-turn clock. I've decided. Come on. We didn't even find like any of the Quakebringers. This deck has so much variance with it. Like we either like just dominate or this happens. Okay, they get to gain some life. Yep, 11 turn clock. As long as nothing else bad happens. I think their clock might be a bit faster. I'm not sure. I'll have to think it through, but maybe. Sacrifices both Bims. Down to 15. Ooh. Midnight Reaper. Another land. That is 5 lands in a row off the top of the deck, I believe. Yep, I think that's game. I don't think there's a way that we can come back from this now. We don't have enough stuff in the graveyard to make it good enough. And they have a lot of really good plays from here on out. So yeah, we're done here. All right, up against Jota. And Creeping Chills are not something I want to see in hand. But I do like... Because we don't have a lot of mill. Let's mulligan. We can hopefully get a better hand than that. This is better. Keep this. Drop the Creeping Chill. Nice. Hey. Throne on turn 1. Mire Triton. And then hopefully we hit a land for Timuret. That's the game plan. And they're bolting themselves. Yes. That's a lot of Timuret Calls the Dead. We have all of the mill. Please, just one land, one time deck. Instead of all of the lands like the other time. Yeah, that's good plays. Bone Crusher. Oh, one off. All right, come on. None of those are lands. That means 2 lands off the top. Creeping Chill. Okay. Good. Down to 14, up to 21. I'm okay with this right now. Life is good. We have just a percentage chance of finding stuff off the top, you know, so we're good. They're already up to 6 mana. Flipping elves. Gosh dang it. Oh goodness, Llanowar. Hey, at least they aren't playing on any like the big payoffs yet. If it's just a bunch of the small dudes, all we have to worry about is Allosaurus Shepherd, which hopefully Timuret Calls the Dead helps us go a little bit wider here. Another Narcomoeba off the top with this land. Okay, I'll take that. Take action. Land, yes. Okay, here we go. Start Timuretting. That's a lot of not things. Okay. We're still in this game. We totally got this. Oh gosh. Alright, 6 mana. Allosaurus Shepherd, pay 6, you get oh. Oh no. Are we just dead? I think so. Everything has trample. Yep. The one game where everything was starting to go right, everything went wrong. Oh goodness. Alright, against Ryuzilla. And this is a hand. Some things we want to keep in hand, but dude, I love Ashiok so much here. So I think we go in like Narcomoeba to protect this up against a Lurrus deck. Oh, if it's Auras, we're so screwed with this hand. We want to find one Bone Crusher Giant in our opening hand one time. I'm going to keep this just because we have our colors. And we do have plays. So Blood Crypt tap, pass the turn. Maybe we do need some more removal in this deck, like Thoughtseize or something in this. Just to slow people down a bit. And it looks like Auras. Well, there's a Narcomoeba. Fear me. Yes! We will absolutely jump with an All-Seed of Life's Bounty. We could just go for the full-on I'll mill you instead side of things. That's not gonna work. Doesn't swing. All right. Let's just get out all the colors. Why not? Okay, Ashiok. Maybe if we're telling the Quakebringer so they can stop gaining life would be better there. But we came to do a thing. Oh yes. No attacks past the turn. Oh, that's so sad. No blocks, down to 3 on there. Yeah, we definitely need Quakebringer out on this matchup. Oh, more creeping chills the hand. You're 1 away. No! All of the no, this is so sad. Oh, this is so sad. Creeping chill. We got ya. Maybe they'll put more focus on the Ashok. We do want Ashok to hit one more time, I guess. No attacks, pass the turn. Oh, this is brutal. Emin, can you say brutal? Yeah? Okay. Brutal. Brutal. You nailed it. Good job, bud. Good job. There you go. Yeah, that's pretty good. Can you say don't? Go. Don't. Okay, don't hit yourself too hard. Okay. Go. Don't. Just really soft. Okay, there you go. Good job. Oh. Okay, block here. Take the damages to face. Mill again. Here's a Quakebringer. Yes. We're doing it. We're doing it. Okay, no more life gain for you. Take that, fool. Now you're up to 25. We can start doing 4 points of damage per turn. How do you handle that, man? Can you even do anything? I don't think so. I feel like this deck can be really good, but it does require a good amount of luck right off the beginning. And we just have not been getting that. We found all of the other pieces, and yeah, maybe I should have mulliganed this hand. But we also had our 3 colors, which we haven't had the last couple of times. Swings. No life gain. Ah, take that. Gotcha. Did they not have any more auras to play beforehand? Like, why wouldn't you do that? Selfless Savior. Oh, they must have like a bunch of these kinds of cards. Flourish to hand. Core Spirit Dancer. Take 4. Fear me. Oh gosh. More land. More and more and more land. Ugh. All I ever wanted was action. Yeah, we're just gonna swing in. Try to get their life total down somewhat. Down to 13. At least they can't gain life, but I'm pretty sure this all that glitters is gonna become massive this turn. If not that one, then this one certainly will. Yep, 2 cards drawn every time. We're just dead. We're just accepting our fate, crying inside. Oh yeah, yeah, we're dead. All sorts of dead. Dead on board currently. We're gonna keep playing. Let's just see how bad it is. I want to see how bad our life total gets with this one. Hey, they're down to 11. Oh, that's right. We got them. Almost a halfway game, you know. And we stopped the life total. Take that, fool. Oh. Alright, up against Vladius. This is finally a hand with a Bone Crusher Giant. We're going to keep this. This is going to be phenomenal. Up against Kahir, it's going to be like cats or some shenanigans, and we're going to be just fine. Alright, so Watergrave, pay for it. Get that God of Death out there. Pass the turn. Alright, Throne of the Death. Throne of Death helps a lot. We've milled so many Egons over. I feel like we've never been able to find one. Alright, nothing out to play, so let's go ahead and just Mire Triton. We'll Bone Crusher on the next turn. Narcomoeba? Yes. Alright. Has to be cats, elementals, Nightmare Dinosaur, or Beast card. Or it's a complete like non-creature card deck with Kahira just there. So either like Jeskai Control has seen a lot of play with this. Or like mono white. Oh, is this just prison? Oh no. Oh no. All right, so if a card or token we put into a graveyard from our exile, so we actually exile stuff from the graveyard, and so this completely shuts down our deck. So improvise, Bone Crusher, go beat down mode now. Rest in turn to red. Dude, my luck is ridiculous right now. The people I've been playing up against, yeah, that's right. Tell them, say ridiculous. Can you say ridiculous? Nice, nailed it. All right, 9 lives, bring it on. Yep. Now this is just getting rid of cards from our hand. I love it. All right, so mill you now. See how it fills? That's right. Back in. At least we have a decent clock right now. Please don't have 9 lives. We will. Do we bolt ourselves for Quakebringer? What 1-drop play do we have that's worth doing? I guess it's worth not bolting ourselves in the next turn. Sure, why not? Okay. Foretold. We get to hold up the Blood Crypt now. But okay, no more of that. It was awesome while it lasted. Ah! Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't think we have any way of dealing that with our deck. So creeping chills do kill them here. We have to not have Throne of Death make it work though. So we will get out the Quakebringer. And this also does damage directly to face. It does get around the 9 lives. And so, okay, so we do have a shot. So no attacks past the turn. Keep Quakebringer alive. We have a shot. It's direct damage. Bone Crushers to hand, also do it. Authority to consoles, okay. That's fine. Don't mill something amazing over now. Okay, that was something that wasn't good at all. Wait, I thought it was combat damage. If a source would deal damage to you. All right, we're going on full on mill them now. We are the mill deck. Fear us. How many cards? 40 to 40. We're winning the mill race right now. We're gonna get them. We're gonna. Oh, I should not have let them gain life. Can't gain life. Take that, fool. Yeah. Okay. Pass turn. Stinking rest in peace. All right. Apparently, we need like feed the swarm in this deck as well. For the however many cards are gonna be playing this. All right. So Ashiok is our best draw by far. Like Ashiok's phenomenal here. So, you know, make that happen, yo. Nope, not it. Not it. Do I hold off? We're basically dead, but we do have a way to win. We can mill. We can mill them out, and then life is great. They make tokens. Sure, that's fine. Do it. It does absolutely nothing. Another 9 lives, okay. Okay, what are we milling over here? Okay, another land. Sweet. What is up with all the lands? Stop it with the lands. Okay, pass the turn. Maybe we need like Brazen Borrower in here as well, just for like something else to have with interaction. Although we want to have more consistency of just having good things to hit for the graveyard, you know, so. Ashiok, no, Ashiok went away. All right, we have more of them. Ah. Okay. Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. All right, pass the turn. How many more do I have? %, chance, 6% chance of finding it. It's the same amount of chance of this finding it as well, though, so we'll see. What else mills them? Nothing? Creeping Chill. Okay, Creeping Chill. It also does damage. It doesn't just lose life. Oh, no. Oh, man. Creeping Chill. But we gain life. Fear us. Pass the turn. So Ashiok will mill 5 times 4. 20 cards. And then we have to survive 13 turns after that as well, or find another one, or Merfolk Secret Keepers. There's so little chance of us actually winning this, right? Eventually they find like Emeria Calls the Dead. They don't have any creatures. That's another Ashiok. Okay, yeah, we're done here. Okay, good game. Oh, we lost. Dude, my luck is so bad. What? Turn 2, rest in peace. Yes. Well, so those are some games. Yeah, that thing happened. Dude, my luck was so bad with this. Like when I tested this out, I won like 3 out of 4 games. As I was like, sweet, this deck is gonna be awesome. I'll bring it out here and do this again, and just not good stuff at all. Didn't find Bonecrusher Giant in the opening hand all but one time out of 6 games. And that's basically what we want with this. We want a Bonecrusher in hand. We want Mire Triton, like some mill card, and then like an Egon of that, you know, something like that. Like that's a really good hand. And we never found that ever. It was just a really awkward running. And so I guess I showed you the downside of this deck, but there's definitely upside as well. So I hope you guys give it a shot, at least if you want to. I was hoping to show you better games than that, and it just didn't happen, you know. The one cool thing about this is that it's not a very expensive deck overall. There are some rares, but rares that you already kind of have. Quakebringer definitely is expensive for Mythics, but you can also trim down to a much cheaper version of this as well, and it's fun stuff. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. See you guys in the next one, and bye-bye.